kid walks in, and they call me and said, "We got somebody that wants to see you." And he walks in the office and said, "Mr. Fagotchkin?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I'm Joe Scarborough." And I said, "Well, how are you, Joe?" And he said, "Fine." He said,
Had you ever heard of him before? Barely?
You know, let me say this, he had done, when he first came into law school, he'd done a program on blab, but I never met him and never was involved in that. That was handled by other people in the company at that time, and so I knew the name, but I knew he was a young lawyer. That's what I knew. So when he came in, he said, "I'm going to run for Congress." And I said, "Well, that's very interesting. I wish you well." And he said, "I want to buy some airtime." And I sat down with him and we discussed it, and everything that I was showing him, he said, "That's a lot of money. Don't you have anything less expensive?" No, I was really it. He said, "You don't have any other airtime?" I said, "Well, I got other airtime." "Well, how much is it?" I said, "I don't know. I've never priced it." And he said, "When is it?" I said, "Well, it's any time that we're not on the air now. I've got the station." He said, "Well, how much do you want for it?" I said, "Joe, why don't you go to lunch and let me think about this a little bit." He'd come in late one morning, so he came back that afternoon. I'm still trying to figure out when he walks back in my office what I can ask him for, because we're black. We weren't doing anything with it.
And you were already paying for it.
We were paying for it, and I said, $25 for an hour. And he said, "How many can I have?" I said, "Well," he said, "How many can I have?" I said, "I don't know what you can afford, but we got a lot of them." So Joe started buying as that campaign went on. He was buying like 8 or 10 hours a week the first few weeks, and then it got up to 15 or 20, and I guess right before the election he might have been buying 30 hours of television time a week.
You know, I remember those days when he ran and he used blab, because let's face it, I think blab certainly put him on the map.